Fire Aegis into... well, do need the healing reduction, so it is most likely a Fallmire. Why healing reduction? Because of Jhin, Kindred and Mundo here. Rather because with Mundo the healing reduction, and because Kindred and Jhin both like to auto-attack me, I need something against that as well. So Fallmire should be the right choice here, because then I can reduce the healing that Mundo gets and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also reduce the healing from Kindred as well as Lucian. Okay, so our jungle pathing is currently a blue buff side clear into hopefully a successful mid gank. If that gank is successful, kind of depends on the lane state. Right now the Victor is kind of pushed in and the Wraith is about to crash, so there might be a good chance. As we just have seen, he apparently even used his exhaust already. So he should be in a pretty good position, and even if it is not successful, this will grant our Katarina some nice lane priority here, like this. So she now has some room to breathe again. And as you can see, she doesn't struggle with this wave anymore. I barely lose any time here and can resume my jungling here. I want to keep my stuff safe with this ward because I'm switching to Red Trinket afterwards anyway. So, of course I have the slower clearing speed for Raptors now. That's not too bad though. And I'm doing both smites currently, which means I need to use one immediately. Okay, and we can see the Kindred on bottom side. That means the top scuttler is somewhat safe. Of course our Katarina is in danger because of the bottom side of a river there. So let's ping that, and sadly Kindred lags out with the scuttler shrine there. That's too bad. I don't like when that happens. I mean, the thing is my bottom lane is just died, which means I can't counter set that scuttle, and I'm also on the wrong side of the map. However, I know that the Kindred didn't do topside jungle. So let's abuse that and take a blue buff here. I still have the smite because I didn't need to use it on the topside scuttler there. And thus I can pull the scuttler away here. Watch my Katarina dying for no good reason. Of course she is trying to tilt. And that's a mute already. Yeah, let's go on the Victor here. He's kinda low on health. I need to push him out of the lane here. Oh. Okay. Yeah. He's most likely going towards his Kindred, and of course, who would have known that? This was so surprising. But still, the wave didn't crash on the tower before Katarina was there, so still a good play overall. Did that? Oh no. I thought the Kindred already took it, but there was no time for that. So yeah, I should just track the timings there. I'd like to not do that still for some reason, which is the reason why I'm not challenger. Also we are playing Tenacity today. I wanted, like, belief. No, not belief. I do want to reduce the amount of bird control on me. But apart from that, if you run Tenacity, you can afford to go for plated steel caps and still have Tenacity in your set. Which would be useful if they only have a Morgana for auto attackers. As an example. Okay, bottom lane is recalling. Now I can still resume my jungle on Raptors as well as Crux and then take my back there. Just wasted 3 seconds there. Alright, so yeah. Take Raptors, Crux, and then I want to recall. Then it's out farming the Mundo, that's pretty nice. And there's some chances there, even though he has 1 kill behind. Why? Because Shen should have the XP advantage on top lane. How did that happen? Didn't you just recall? No, not yet. My snowball doesn't reach that far, sadly. So yeah, if this top lane comes up, I guess I need to go there. I really should. Don't take any chances. Okay. I hate when I pressure that. You could just chill. Not force me into ganking like this. Well, yeah, it works out. So I'm not exactly a fan of that. Okay, so by wasting so much time, the topside scuttler just respawned. Why didn't I smite it immediately? Well, Kindred is still alive, so I'm doing it like this, and now take my recall. Could I have ganked the mid lane? I don't know. I don't know where the enemy Kindred is, and I don't want to run into the counter gank. Now I would know it. Well, happens. Let's buy it like this. No. I'm actually fighting more with Kindred currently. Rather, I'm assuming that my fights will be more with Kindred because of her being in jungle. And also we are not really in the state where magic is the most prevalent damage here. So I'd rather go for a cloth armor here, even though I can't buy to 0 gold here then. Alright, pretty good first clear for me. Sadly, the Kindred got some free stuff in the jungle, like my blue buff just now. Because you went from Drake to blue buff. That's okay, I guess. I'm gonna take the Scuttler here. Not the Scuttler, the Scrump here. And our mid lane has lost heart already. We can see that by the CS difference here. Why did I smite? There's no Drake up yet, and until the Rift Tower is up I will have a smite again. And since you need to use smite 5 times in order to get the upgrade for it, I just use my smite there. So that I might have it for the combat coming up. Basically you want to use your smite in a way that grants you the earliest colored smite, as well as the most secured objectives. Wish I could gank better on mid lane, but the thing is, she's 30 CS behind already. And if I go there, I need to assume that the Victor can double kill us. But with him standing this far in the tower, I should probably just punish it now. Like this. And this is not how you punish. The thing is, the Katarina went full ham and jumped into his ultimate and instantly died. It's also a really nice giveaway. If your laner is this far behind, it's most likely that he didn't just got ganked. It is more likely that he's outright the worst player of the two. At least in lower elo, or rather even in diamond games. You could argue that's lower elo, but still. The skill level is so much still that the Katarina just might be worse. I have a bad matchup, doesn't know the matchup. Still, if she's losing the matchup, it's most likely for a reason. And she lost it 1v1. Again, Mark spawn exactly for Kindred. Because my bottom lane and mid lane are both losing. Luckily, Vayne comes back and late without too much trouble. But that's the stuff I can't do. The Mundo is staying safe, and that's all he needs to do currently to win. And we can't really dive him because we don't have the healing reduction. As well as, of course, being able to regenerate so much health. Yeah, that's how you win a game on paper. You can't carry. Can your mates do it? Yeah? Okay. Get yourself carried. Ain't that much of a deal. And my Shen wasn't patient enough. Why do these people are so keen on making it hard for me? Yeah, I just missed that. But you missed your lane. So there's no argument there. Okay. Should most likely just recall and get my Sunfire Aegis here. Everything is spawning perfectly frequent and I hate it. Again. Easiest mark for her. I can't do anything against it because I'm on top side and the mark decides to spawn there. Well, of course you can most likely manipulate the camps in order so that the mark doesn't spawn on it. But still. This doesn't feel fair. And it's gone. Yeah. Way too easy. If you luck out as a Kindred, you can have 20 stacks without doing anything. Like, you have safe invades all the time without even applying pressure to something. And right now, jungle is still even. All that happens on the map right now is jungle. It's not jungle difference, it's lane difference. And that by far. I mean, bot lane is on 6 deaths, and Kindred just will enter the first time. Okay, now I need to get some Bramble Vest going here. Again, I want to invade the topside jungle here, because it's up. And I can smite Q it if Kindred comes here. Why is my bottom lane still dying? Oh no. And as well. These guys are so bad. This was scary. I wanted to make sure that I'm between Shen and Mundo, so that if he tries to cleaver my Shen, I will catch it. God. Yeah, this is the game that you absolutely don't want. Let's drop Herald. I don't think I will get a better chance, and right now the Mundo is dead, so we get some platings. And normally you wouldn't want to drop a Herald like this because, well, you only get platings, and platings are, compared to maybe getting an entire tower, worthless. But the thing is, we are so far behind. I doubt that we really run into the chance of getting a tower that soon. So right now, dropping the Herald here is my best chance at getting the tower, and I was right. Nice. Alright, that's the tower that I couldn't get. However, I shouldn't get any ordinary scenario here in this game. I'm pretty happy it worked out. Thing is, my Shen is most likely not able to lane as much. Because now if he pushes the lane out, he's of course standing on this side of the map. And that's not exactly good for him. Because we can't go there due to us being behind. So happy about that monokill we just got. And Katarina's dead again. Does she even play this char? It's games like these where I'm assuming that some people are just autofilled. And try to pick the hardest char they can in order to minimize their chances at winning. That behind me. Why did I step like this? This was bad. Or at least I get out. Still. Wasn't worth it. Thing is, Jhin has so much mobility just when he crits. And I can't really deal with that. Yeah, this was a good kill actually. Worth a lot. Even though it's only 150 gold shutdown. I believe that really was worth a lot. Oh, come on, Shen. You were right with me there before. Nice. Another one. And we even should have the Morgana here. Come on. Okay. Didn't want to steal it in any way. My ADC really needs that gold here. And this might have just turned the tide of the game. But we are still behind at least one tower as well as 2 drakes. However, since I tried to give my best here, well, let's assume I ganked mid lane or bottom lane when they were behind, and Kindred tried to counter gank. However, Kindred would have been there for the counter gank, we would have lost immediately. Because now I would have fed as well, and then my entire team is just losing. Yeah, Mundo doing the right thing, invading my jungle when I was at bottom side. That's exactly what you need to do as a top laner if you can afford it. And he did. I hope he hits me. If he tries to hit me, he will take Bramble Vest and then his healing is reduced. I think he just realized. Nice. I believe we could get that. Let's shove that to the side. No one wants to see that. At least I don't. 1, 2. I have to admit I'm kinda curious if it's at least one guy that, apart from me that still wants to win. And since I'm curious, oh well, yeah, this is looking fine then. It means these people haven't given up. Only who? Yes, Katarina. There was an argument in the Nunu Discord yesterday where we were talking about what your champ that you main says about you. It's like, I believe that most Irelia and Riven players are pretty toxic, because once they lose, oh no, my char lost, but I have so much mobility, so much options, I can't lose. This is not fair. And compared to that, there are characters like, yeah, of course I'm biased with that. There's Nunu, who is just such a wholesome character. I mean, the voice lines and all that good stuff. That translate over to the player as well, honestly. And yeah, with Riven and with Irelia, these people just appear toxic most of the time. Right, affected him, and my Vayne is going into deep. That's not how you play the game. There was no way to initiate on that. Honestly, getting that one herald is pretty good for us. Shouldn't even have happened. I have to make a decision here. I either drop top lane or mid lane. Nice. Good one. Oh wow, thanks for that smite. And now I need to defend top lane. I still have it up. If I can catch it early enough, it doesn't even do another dash here. And it would be pretty nice. And yeah, it looks like we just get it. Okay. What happened there? As I said, I need to make a decision. I either lose top or mid lane, and both of these... It was at least 2 towers. Either this one and this one, or of course this one, the 2 top towers here. So I'm pretty happy with how it went down, because if I hadn't done that decision, I would have lost 3 towers instead, and that's not necessary. Alright, back to playing the game, of course. Can combine this. Selling you refillable potion wouldn't grant me an additional item, so I just keep it instead. I'm getting thirsty from all this talking. I believe there wasn't really a break this game. Normally I'm sometimes not having so much to talk about. Nice. Ah, finally a little break. Oh, Turbo Champ tank. I believe you have the Mundo. It went for a Sunfire Aegis. I could be way more behind right now. And of course, yeah. The thing is, our team is pretty magic heavy. Apart from Vayne, of course. And with Vayne, we luckily have the chance of just taking down tanks due to a Silver Bolt passive like that. Do we really fight this? This is at least a 3 versus 3. It seems we do. Come on, Vayne, come on. You got this. Wait, maybe you don't. Yeah. That's why your ADC should most likely always have an Executioners. We were split in this fight, and of course I broke our neck here. Well, happens. And Katarina with another surrender vote, of course. Let's go for it. Surf, please. There's a Morgana behind. Well, I thought she wasn't that close. I guess it's fine. I didn't use a big spell or something. Now let's de-ward here. Because the Morgana was just here, it's pretty obvious that they should have wards here. And let's look for the common spots, of course being precious as well as somehow this side all the time. And yeah, this looks fine. So I'm now taking my recall. I don't want the Force of Nature. I don't know why. Good Visage doesn't get recommended. It's way better in my opinion. Especially since I'm Nunu, and of course, because I'm Nunu, I have my Q ability, which heals me for so much health. I'm really happy they also didn't buy any Executioners yet. Well, my team is also not good with that, so I don't know. But I would be amazed if they get some kind of previous wounds against a Mundo. And that's pretty much it. Of course Kindred heals, but not as much. Let's see. I get that. So Kindred now has 50% crit because of 2 cloaks of agility. And can I drift this? Yeah, I can. Another. Yep, this guy's dead. And I will flash for that. Every single time I can. Had I known that the Kindred was already dead, I could have just snowballed the Jhin. And then of course I could have kept my smite there. Not my smite, my flash. They saw us anyway, so why not just take down the... Yeah, this is not a good Baron attempt, I have to agree. Let's get out, get out. Okay, Katarina's dead. Or maybe not. Still. Not a good Baron attempt. I'm going to take this marked camp here from the Kindred. Honestly, I'm kinda amazed that my game is still going this great compared to even the enemy jungler. When my team is playing so bad. If I fall here, we have most likely lost the game. Stuff flying around everywhere. We need to get this Drake, so they don't get the soul here. Nice. This is why I love Vayne against tanks. The best tank buster, and of course I playing against her. I'm just dead all the time. However, I can't really afford to tank as well as I can normally when playing Nunu. Alright, let's ping that I don't have my smite up. This is looking good. Just block the big shots here, and I'm fine. Nice. Yeah, do your thing. And now we should be able to take down their team here. Oh no. Yeah. We just got Kindreded. I guess that's okay. Well, I wanted too much there. My snowball was too deep in the tower and I got stunned by the Victor. But still, what happened there was of course Kindred ulting, keeping them alive, and then they could finish off my Vayne here. It's bad. I can finish the Spirit Visage. And now I guess I want a... What do I want here, honestly? I don't know exactly. Thing is... I guess Renuyin's Omen might be a good choice, because then I can reduce the amount of crit damage that Jhin and Kindred deal, but only during its active, because they moved it to be an active, which of course I don't really like. But of course you also get this nice passive damage reduction. Passive damage flat reduction, I guess you can say. This Cleaver should have hit that crack there. Whatever. Ah, nice. Kindred has so many marks that she only gets the big minions now. Big camps. Yo, this guy's dead. Big pickup, by the way. We need kills like this. Wow. Come on. Nice. If I get stunned there, it doesn't really matter because no one can damage me. Is that really Baron? Yes, the damage dealers are dead. And if it's Kindred, we can most likely lock her down. Unless, of course, Morgana happens. I'm so happy they don't know we are here because of the Scatter Shrine. Oh wait, they are, of course, aware. This is amazing. Why did he even try to? Wow. This was kinda lucky, honestly. That's so annoying. Oh my god. Oh, come on! This shouldn't have hit me. Wow. Wow, that's my first death in this game. And I believe that Q shouldn't have hit me. I probably should have taken the recall there when I could, and we could have dropped the Katarina there. Well, happens. At least we got the Baron on 2 of us still. 44 seconds. Okay, so yeah, Vengeance on, as I said before. Oh. Yeah, why not? Doesn't reduce your damage anymore. Well, of course you're not buying a damage item, but that's what I mean here. During its active, where normally you got up to 100% bonus health, you now get a nice shield. 100 plus 100 bonus health, 100% bonus health. So that means with Nunu you get something like, I believe, 1.5k shield on top of your health. And the enemy needs to heal through that. I couldn't have reinforced this because our bottom lane was getting pushed in. And we can exactly see what happens if I'm not there in the fights. We lose them immediately. By the way, how much shutdown gold was I? 400. Imagine you are 8-0 and still only a 400 go shutdown. Tells you a lot about your team. Because that Drake also translates into... also converts into... The team fight also converts into a Drake soul. How much? This is looking pretty nice. Even though the game of course isn't looking as nice in comparison. Gonna defend bottom lane again. Because Katarina did another surrender vote. If she would play all this time not being tilted and rather just went for playing, we would stand a pretty good chance here. And there the Cloud Drake Soul. Was helping out the Mundo big time here. Was it worth it? Nope. Should my teammates have died in it? Nope. I mean, look at where they are at. Morgana with Phase Rush. No, that's not even Phase Rush. How is she keeping so much movement on me? Huh? No, really? How does she? How is she able to keep so much movement on me? Nice. Not on my watch. Good job. Immediate stun right after teleport with W. Just deploy an active hitbox if we can, like my W of course. Well, I guess since most of you are really likely Nunu mains, you can employ the active hitbox with your W, and once the enemy steps in, or but appears, he should be immediately stunned. But I believe there is a slight grace period on Zhonya's. Not so sure about it, please let me know in the comments. I can go back and buy Gargoyle Stone Plate here. Honestly, this is not really the point where you want to get into as a Nunu. More than 3 items. You fall off. I mean, you are still a tank and of course you have all your disables. But still, your ganking power is falling off, your damage is kind of falling off. The enemy damage dealers become able to just kill you. Doesn't feel so nice. I will go for a Demonic Embrace now. Kinda want to deal a little bit of damage. And by now I do have all the tank stats that I need. Do I not? Yeah, I do. Anyway, how much does Gargoyle Stone Plates shield me for? 1500, exactly, 1500, amazing. And that's it. Well, team lost early to hard. A total of 20 deaths on my solo lanes and 17 deaths on my bottom lane. GG. I tried. If you like the game and my performance here, it was only one death. I don't know. Hit the like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.